What's up, everybody? It is I, Hero Range, and welcome to my Twilight Cup Meta Simplified Guide for the Mirror Cup. Okay, so since a lot of people commented that the Go Stadium Discord groups, which I don't know what that's all about, right? The groups are hosting, well, mostly hosting the Twilight Cup. I thought that I just make this for you guys because yeah, I love the Go Stadium Discord. The Go Stadium Discord has been a home for me since the start of PvP. So yeah, but the thing is, I feel like you guys already have this figured out because you guys are fantastic PvPers. Very, very good source of information, right? But yeah, I mean, let's go through it. Maybe hear out what I think about the meta, which is probably not as good as what you guys think. But yes, it's a very simple meta. It took me like 30 minutes to put this thing together. Now, the Pokemon presented in the graphic are the main circulating meta. The thing is, I don't think that we should go too in-depth with the side grades because they offer very little. Plus, I feel like you're gonna have a certain pattern when it comes to the Twilight Cup. I don't think it's gonna be beneficial to break it. But since we do have the time to talk about some extra stuff, we're gonna talk about the side grades, but in the context of they're better, because you get to realize that, oh, that's why they're better. Okay, so let's start off with Big Papa Toxicroak. Now, in the Twilight Cup, he's the only Pokemon with effective fighting damage. Okay, he's got counter. Azumarill has Rock Smash. It does not compare. Okay, so yeah. Plus, he's not a one-trick pony. He actually has a lot of things going for him. He's got Mud Bomb for the poison types, right? And he's got Sludge Bomb for fairies. That's fantastic coverage because that's 3 out of the 4 elements in the Twilight Cup. Okay, so dark types, got it, except for the Dark Ghost. Poison type, he's got most of those. Okay, so yeah. Fairy types, he loses, yes, especially against the Charmers, but the thing is, he fights back. Alright, if he's got some energy, sludge bombs to your face, you're dead, maybe? Okay. But the thing is, Ghost types beat Toxicroak. Yes, they have him for sure skis. But the thing is, why would you bring a Ghost type? It's the weakest element in Twilight Cup. Okay? Plus, if you wanted to beat Toxicroak, you could bring some other counters that actually do other things. Is there a side grade for Toxicroak? No, there is no side grade for Toxicroak. He is basically like the cornerstone, not the most dominant Pokemon, but he's important, a must-have. Now moving on to a Pokemon that is very powerful, but most likely not available to most of us. Legacy Smackdown Tyranitar is very rare, but if you have it, it's really good for the Twilight Cup. It hard counters some Toxicroak counters like Venomoth, Golbat. Azumarill though is an exception. Okay, so yeah, it can't beat Azu. Tyranitar also doubles as a dark type slayer, so he can kinda do Toxicroak's job. Not as good because he's not as hard of a counter, but he's got it. But the thing is, there are some important dark types that can beat Tyranitar, like Drapion, who is not in the graphic. Why? We'll talk about it later. But yes, Tyranitar is not as good as Toxicroak when it comes to handling the dark types, but it can kinda double up. But Vange, I don't have a Tyranitar with Smackdown for the Great League. What do I do? Do I lose now? No, chill. I don't have one either. It's okay because Tyranitar has a lot of side grades. Now the best one that I found, right? The closest one, which is not really a side grade because it doesn't offer more, right? It doesn't offer something to the side. It's kind of like a downgrade, but it's pretty close, right? Is a Alolan Raticate, which is something that you might have from the Nightmare Cup. Now, it can do it. It's pretty close, but it's not as clean. It's not as powerful, okay? Now you're going from super hard counter to Golbat to Venomoth with Tyranitar to kind of being able to handle it with Raticate. Plus your PvP IVs have to be good because Skuntank is close. It's pretty close. So you have to get a really good Raticate Muck, you can handle it, sure, right? But yeah, you gotta get good Raticate PvP IVs, okay? Now another one, which is more of a side grade, right, is Tentacruel. Why? Because Tentacruel can beat Azu. So that's something that, you know, Tyra can't do. But the thing is, it then loses to Venomoth. That's the trade, right? That's the side grade trade type of thing, right? But the thing is, it's iffy because with the dark types, you have to land Hydro Pump. You have to get the Shield Bait with Acid Spray and then land Hydro Pump. So it's not as good as Tyranitar, but yeah. But Vange, you brought up Raticate, but no Umbreon. Come on, man. That's basic knowledge. Last Resort, Umbreon. The thing is, Last Resort Umbreon has a fast attack that is a dark type, right? Which is resisted by the Poison Darks. The Poison Darks have, well, they're going to have fast attacks that are poison types, which is not resisted by Umbreon. Which means that you lose those matchups, okay? And that sucks because that's what, you know, the nice thing about Tyra, it's he can do the, you know what I'm talking about. It's not as good as the other side grades because at least they can beat the dark poisons. Now we've got the Poison Darks, which are basically Toxicroak's playthings and also his bodyguard because they beat Azumarill and Venomoth. Golbat though, here's the thing, right? Exception, okay? Golbat, it's difficult to do because you have to land a Shadow Ball plus a Poison Fang, right? On them. Okay, so you have to Shield Bait with a Poison Fang and then Shadow Ball, Poison Fang to kill them. So you can do it. Now another thing about the Poison Darks is that they have so many viable movesets. Okay? Good luck trying to get charge TMs to test them out. But let me give you my recommendations, which I think is focused more on like the main meta. Definitely 100% want something for Azu. So go Poison Jab Sludge Bomb for Skuntank and Poison Jab Acid Spray on Muck. Okay, you don't want to go with the heavier toxic attacks because Acid Spray is very good utility. You don't really need a heavier toxic attack to beat Azu. Plus, you know, Acid Spray gives you that utility. For the second charge attack, I suggest Crunch for Skuntank and Dark Pulse for Muck. Dark Pulse is pretty standard, I guess, right? For Skuntank, it's Crunch because, you know, it just in case there's a ghost. Okay, just in case somebody has the nutsacks to bring a ghost. Vange, I mean, come on, bro. It's on your graphic, V for Venomoth. Okay, I see you now. You forgot about the Venomoth, even if it's on your graphic. And also V for something that's not on your graphic, Venusaur. You do not have a Venusaur in your graphic. You need that spicy hot flamethrower breath to get that super effective kill on those Pokemon. How can you not know this, Vange? The thing is, you can still kill them with Crunch. Okay, just straight Crunch. You got it. You don't need that. What? Oh my god. Now within the group, Skuntank beats Alolan Mug. Okay, so yeah, left to right. But now, let's actually answer the question that is most likely on your mind, right? Are those briefs on Toxicroak? I think so. I think so. Where's Drapion? Where is Drapion? What briefs? Where's Drapion? Drapion's supposed to be there. He's a voice, bruh. Unfortunately, because I really like Drapion, but unfortunately, it does not make the cut because Azumarill beats it if it goes Infestation, Sludge Bomb, Aqua Tail. Because, you know, you definitely don't want to run Poison Sting. Why would you run Poison Sting? It's a really bad fast attack, right? So yeah, with a standard set, you lose if Azu goes straight play rough. That is a sure loss. Okay, so no, I mean, it doesn't hold up compared to the other Poison Darks. Plus, against Venomoth, you need the bite to make it a sure clean kill, right? And if you go bite, you lose to Azu even more. So, I mean, unfortunately, Drapion does not make the cut. But here's the thing, guys. I still suggest that you consider Bite Drapion as your secondary dark type, okay? do not run the dark poisons together. Okay, just pick one. Because I think that Drapion is a nice side grade because it beats Venomoth and Golbat plus the dark poison. Wait a second, you know what? I just realized, right? It beats Golbat. It beats Venomoth. It loses to Azu. It can beat the dark poison types probably much better than Tyranitar. But then it loses to Tyranitar, okay? But still, it is the best side grade for Tyranitar. Bite Drapion, okay? Do it! Now the last thing about the Poison Darks is that its fellow Poison Pokemon, Venusaur, should be there, okay? Because it beats Azu. That's the most important job. But the thing is, it loses to Venomoth and Golbat plus the Poison Dark, so it's not as good. Finally, we have the Pokemon that beat Toxicroak, and these Pokemon have the most amount of side grades. There's just so many ways to beat this thing, but yeah, it's important that you pick a solid counter because this guy's important, right? So if you take out your opponent's Toxicroak, that's gonna be fantastic. Okay, so let's take it step by step so you understand the advantages, the disadvantages, plus why I chose these Pokemon. So Golbat, it's got Toxicroak, cool, nice, awesome. What else does it offer? That's the more important question, okay? What else does it do? Well, it can beat the dark poisons. That's nice. Extra coverage. It's the exception to the rule. Nice, okay? Side grade, Crobat. Why isn't Crobat on the thing? Because it cannot beat the dark poisons because you need to bait with Poison Fang, land a Shadow Ball, and then land another Poison Fang to kill them. Because Crobat doesn't have Poison Fang, it's got Sludge Bomb, it cannot do that. So, yeah. Next, we've got Venomoth, who is probably the hardest counter to Toxicroak in this graphic. So, the thing is, it's got Toxicroak. Nice! But what else does it offer? Okay, here we go. This is a long discussion, okay? Let's talk about the side grades first. Which Pokemon kill Toxicroak in a similar fashion? Straight fast attacks, okay? Well, there's the Charm users, Gardevoir, plus other fairies. There's a lot of them, okay? And also, Gardevoir, who is a Confusion user. Similar, right? Toxicroak disappears. The fast attack is mostly like the damage. Okay, so what does Venomoth have over these Pokemon? Venomoth is not weak to poison. No way, for reals? Yeah. Venomoth actually has some fighting chance with Skuntank if you can get the IVs right, which is impossible because it's a legacy Pokemon, right? But it can put up a good fight, basically, okay? Confusion Gardevoir cannot put up a good fight against Skuntank, cannot put up a good fight against Alolan Muck, okay? So Confusion Gardevoir, let's take that out. Okay, what about Charm? Can it, do it? Here's the thing. It's difficult to assess. It's very complicated, but I've got a solid answer for you, okay? The thing is, it puts up a good fight against Skuntank, okay? It can beat it, straight fast attacks, beat it. But in the Sims, it comes out with 1 HP. Plus, you have to burn 1 shield because Skuntank throws a charge attack, right? And if you take the charge attack, you lose. So that's the thing. Did you really win? Question. Okay, plus you don't have a charge attack charged up. So that means that next Pokemon that comes in will kick you into the dirt. Okay, so you will not get back that shield, alright? What about Muck? Muck beats it. It puts up a much better fight compared to Confusion Gardevoir, right? But the thing is, if Muck throws Acid Spray, you are forced to block it. Because if you don't, you die, alright? If you do not block, you die. But the thing is, if you block it, you just blocked an Acid Spray and the same thing happens. You still lose. It sucks. Charm Gardevoir puts you into really poo-poo situations. Plus, Charm Gardevoir loses to Golbat. Okay? Venomoth beats Golbat. What's up? How you doing? Plus, Venomoth beats Charm Gardevoir. So there you go. Finally, we have Azumarill, who is just fantastic. I mean, do I even have to explain why Azumarill is a must-have? It's a must-have. It's got Toxicroak, plus what else? It's got Tyra, it's got Drapion, so exception, okay? It's got Venomoth, it's got Golbat. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. Plus it puts up a good fight against the Poison Darks. Decent fight. Side grades. Now, I suggest not replacing Azu, okay? Do not replace Azu. Alolan Ninetales, pretty similar, okay? But it cannot handle the Poison Darks, okay? Because Poison Fast Attack. Now, the Ghost types, Sableye, Frostlass, Haunter, kind of work the same, right? Fast charge attack type based kill on the thing. But the thing is, Drapion, Tyranitar will shred through them, so not as good. But that's gonna be it for the Twilight Cup meta. Pretty simple cup, easy to understand. Side grades not that side grady, right? Stick to the main meta. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Remember to leave a like, comment down below which cup you're running for your Mirror Cup. Okay, so I can focus my videos. Alright? Subscribe if you haven't yet, ding that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys!